Get in the spider web. And this has nothing to do with the film I'm going to talk about, because the film I'm going to talk about is Cobweb, not Spiderweb, but it was just going through my mind. So thanks very much, no doubt. And I don't like spiders. Good evening, it's Adam here again with another quick instant movie review for you. So tonight I'm reviewing Cobweb. Now, this is very important to understand. This is not Cobweb, the horror film. This is Cobweb, the South Korean film directed by a legendary, and I'm going to call him legendary, filmmaker Kim Jee-Woon. Now, this tells the story of a director by the name of Kim Jee-Woon, played by Song Kang-ho, who is obsessed with the fact that he believes that the end of this film that he's just made called Cobweb is not good, that he needs to go back, even though it's done, and refilm the ending. So this is set in 1970s, and so at a time when the Korean film industry, or South Korean film industry, was pretty much full of propaganda. So there was lots of, sort of interesting films being made in different genres, and this film is a horror film. But the film itself is horror, but the actual film that we're watching is a comedy. A black comedy of errors. As I said, it's directed by Kim Jee-Woon, and it stars Song Kang-ho, who you might have remembered from Parasite. He was amazing in Parasite. And you've also got Crystal Jung in this as well. Now, Crystal is a very well-respected pop star. This film looks fantastic. The cinematography is by Kim Jee-Woon. This film is really interesting because it does, like most of the director's films, play with genre. So the director's done films in the style of Sergio Leone, The Good, Bad and the Ugly. He's done sort of Cold War spy films, sort of think Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. And this one very much is a horror film, but also a comedy, sort of wrapped up in a what happens behind the scenes kind of almost mockumentary style of film. Thinks on a Robert Altman-y style, The Player, maybe a bit of Nashville thrown in, and it also has a lot of Coen brothers, which the director cites as one of his inspirations. So you've got a very interesting mix of film in Cobweb. This is a black comedy. It does have moments of horror, but it's horror which is within the film that they're making. So it's kind of more suspense, and it's really quite funny. And I guess this director is known for some graphic violence, but there's no real graphic violence in this. It's kind of a lot of it implied, and it's also just really a lot of fun. And it is being distributed in a really short, small release window under Umbrella Entertainment, with Dendy Cinemas being the distributor of this film. So if you get a chance, don't see the horror film called Cobweb, see this one. This is a black comedy, and it is definitely worth your time. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was a good fun night out for me, and it looks amazing. There's some really interesting use of color and black and white and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's great. Go and see it. That's all I've got. Stay away from spiders.